Hey guys, it's Batu here, and today I'm gonna give you my thoughts on key bindings and mouse settings on Battlefield 3. These are my thoughts, so like if you are accustomed to something else, you don't have to change it. This is just, just general key binding thoughts on Battlefield 3. To pretty much to like throw your med pack, defibrillate, all that stuff without having to immobilize yourself. So first thing you gotta do is if you have a Razer or Logitech mouse, um, you pretty much get your software. If you don't have a Razer or Logitech mouse, or if you don't have software for your mouse, there is a download in the description called Xmouse, right here. Xmouse. You go down here, you click latest version, and just download it. Now Logitech, right here, you click on your mouse and you click to downloads. Like let's say it's this one, and you just click on downloads and you download your set point right here. So, and Razer, you just download Razer Synapse 2.0. Now if you have any other mouse, just check in your box, see if there's a CD for drivers or if there's a website. You can get their drivers so you can change your keys. Like, see, I can make my right click different. I can make my number 3. I can make my scroll click on something, a key binding. I can change my side buttons. I can change scroll up and scroll down also. So if you have X mouse, same thing, scroll up, scroll down, pretty much the same thing. So let's just close that for now. Alright, I'm just gonna, since I have a Razer mouse, I'm just gonna use this. Alright, well, first thing you gotta do is, if you have mouse acceleration on, turn that off. And the way you do that is first you gotta go download the Windows Mouse Fix right here. Click on download now. Once you download it, you're gonna get a zipped file. You open it up, and you should have these three folders. Open up Windows 7 fixes if you have Windows 7, and right here is 100% DPI. This one's 125. This one's 150, and this one's 200. To check your DPI is you go to your control panel. You go to appearance and personalization. You click on display, and if yours at 100%, which is default, just click on this one, the first one right here. Double click on it. Click yes. Alright. Click OK. Click OK, and then restart your system. Get back in. Once you restart, click on the mouse movement recorder and double click this. And right here, just move your mouse around. You shouldn't be getting any like values like red or, you shouldn't be getting, if they're all red and green, then you didn't reboot your system like what I did. So it shouldn't show that. That's just to make sure. So now let me show you my key bindings. I have my med pack as scroll up, so I put that as 3. So no matter how many times I scroll up, my med pack's gonna throw out right away, instantly. And my defibrillator as scroll down, so I can revive people really, really fast without having to take my hands off the WASD or the shift or the space. So those are good. So you want to immobilize yourself by reviving someone or anything like that. I put my toggle primary, which is scroll click. So whenever I click my scroll click, I switch between pistol and my primary. I just switch between them simultaneously. So, and I put that as I. You just click on it, keyboard function, and then you press I and you click save. And then you go into Battlefield 3, go to toggle primary and press the I on your keyboard, and it should be good. Now crouch and prone are ZX. I have my prone as Z on 4 and my crouch on 5 as X. Now if you use push to talk, you can take off prone and put push to talk on that and put prone on control on your keyboard. That's what I have it as. I don't really use push to talk, but if you do, that's a good way of doing it. Now another thought is that if your pinky gets stiff or it hurts after a couple hours of gaming, then what you should do is switch your sprint to space and your jump as shift, because usually you sprint more than you jump in FPS games. Now the second thing I want to talk about is sensitivity. I put mine as 1800 DPI. I turn off mouse acceleration and 1000 hertz. Generally, you should have your sensitivity between 3.5 to 5 inches. You pretty much choose, and you will have your shot on target with your mouse acceleration off and your sensitivity lower. I used to play with 2-inch sensitivity, where it takes me 2 inches to do a full 360, and my accuracy was 12%. After I switched it to 4.5 inches or 4.25 inches, uh, my accuracy jumped up to 21.7% in about like 2 weeks. It was crazy. It does take some time to get used to. Now, just don't give up. Like, once you change your key bindings, you are going to get frustrated. You're going to get a negative KD in almost every game. You're not going to be doing well until it takes about a week, for that muscle memory to start kicking in, and trust me, you are going to raise your accuracy. Another thing I'd like to say is that if you're on one of those people that use the number buttons, to press 1 to switch, and all the number buttons at the top to switch your weapons and stuff, and you're really used to it, don't switch, because if you've been like using those for 8 years, you don't really have to switch. It's just pretty much what you're accustomed to. So if you don't like using your scroll button or scroll wheel or any of that stuff, then don't use it. You can switch them around. Like, let's say you want prone on control and crouch as C. If you don't like to use your side buttons, and then one of your side buttons could be knife, and one of them could be something like push to talk. And if you knife a lot, I suggest switching G and F around, so that grenade, like, or no, if you knife a lot, keep it, switch out your toggle primary or on your scroll click to knife, just like how it was in Bad Company 2. But if you don't really knife a lot, which I recommend, knifing is just a waste of time, make your knife as F, or make your grenade as F and knife as G, so that you can throw grenades faster, instead of having to move your finger all the way over to G to throw a grenade. You can just touch F and you can throw your grenade. Now, if you have extra buttons on the side, since I only have 2, I have a Razor Death Adder. If you have like an extra 2, or if you have a Naga and you have a whole bunch left, you can put knife, push to talk, and grenade, and pretty much all you want. Maybe even zoom minimap. Zoom minimap is a really good option to put on your mouse also. So I'm gonna get into some in-game action to show you guys sensitivity, and I'll be right back. Hey guys, I'm back here. I'm gonna show you like my in-game settings of sensitivity, key bindings, and some extra thoughts. So my mouse sensitivity is at 10. So with 1800 DPI and 10 mouse sensitivity, it takes me about 4.5 inches. Like, if I shoot a bullet right here, it takes me like exactly about 4.3 inches to get back right on target. It's pretty much how fast my sensitivity is. So the way you test that is just put a ruler, next to your, like, above your mouse pad, and just move your mouse, like that, and that's how you test it and how fast your sensitivity is. Most professional gamers, like on Battlefield, Counter-Strike, they use between 3.5 to 5 inches of mouse sensitivity, and that's generally the most used around professional players and most common. Vehicle sensitivity, I like notch that up for tanks. Right here, I turn off network smoothing factor. This pretty much eliminates you dying behind walls and like going around a corner and dying, like magic bullet type things. But the downside to it is that taking someone's dog tags or going up ladders is kind of laggy on it. It's not smooth. On video settings, I turn everything on ultra except mesh quality, and I turn off anti-aliasing and ambient occlusion. Now, I can have these on, my graphics card can handle them, but I don't turn them on because they create mouse lag, a little bit of mouse lag, so that makes your shot off. Mesh quality I turn that on low. You can read online that most players put it on low. Brightness I turn it up a little bit. You can see players better from a distance, and in some maps like Sand Crossing, turn up your brightness even more to see players better, because there are some dark corners in that map. It depends on the map really. Now to the key bindings. I generally keep them all the same because, like I said before, I keep most of my stuff on my mouse so that I can, you know, revive someone like that, you know, like really fast, and switch between my guns, throw a med pack while I'm moving. Like once I click the mouse, I can just click the scroll button and it gets revived. I don't have to wait all the time and then do it. You just go like this. So everything's much faster. I can do everything while I'm moving.
Here's the med kit.
You know, I can control, you know, everything's just, you know, without
pick up the first aid,
immobilizing myself. And also, like I said before, I put sprint on the space bar because generally you sprint more than you like jump, so I switch around space and shift, so I jump with shift. If your pinky does hurt, is a really good tip to do. And I generally, yeah, like usually I don't have anything on my keys. Almost everything's on my mouse. If you're one of those people that like pressing keys, then I don't recommend putting stuff on your mouse. You can just, you know, find a way to put it on your keys without immobilizing yourself. Another thing is I put my grenade on F instead of G, so I wouldn't have to reach all the way to G to throw a grenade, because usually I throw grenades more than I knife. I'm not one of those people that run around and just knife people. I personally think it's just a waste of time, because in this game it's just so glitchy. Like, you're gonna go behind someone, knife them, it doesn't work. You're just sitting here pressing the knife button, and then he turns around and kills you. So yeah, those are pretty much my thoughts and on my key bindings and stuff. You don't really have to follow me. You can use some of my thoughts, you know, add some of your thoughts in. It's pretty much all about personal preference. Hopefully I will make another video soon on controlling recoil and mouse sensitivity and stuff, because really my accuracy really did jump a lot after lowering down my sensitivity. Like, as you can see, I can go all the way back here and get my bullets on target. And if you come up here, the bullets are pretty much all close to each other. You know, no deviation. Like, it's just, I'm getting really accurate now, and I suggest you to lower your sensitivity a little bit more, and you can watch other people's videos on sensitivity also. They're pretty much going to be the exact same. So yeah, thanks guys, and hopefully I'll have another video out soon on sensitivity and other Battlefield 3 related content. So bye.